Hey guys, I have this HP Stream I got for Christmas like probably 3 years ago, probably. It was running on Windows 8 and it's finally crapped out on me. Not that I did, like, it was basically a streaming machine as the name incurs. I only used it for streaming videos and stuff like that, but it finally died, so I want to take it apart and see if I can make a PC out of this. So I'm gonna see what kind of graphics card this thing comes with. I know it does have its integrated graphics card. I don't know if it's a FX or what kind. I know this is an AMD build, but I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna start taking this thing apart and let's see what we can salvage from this thing. Now this system's kind of sucked, not gonna lie. I only had like, I think it was like 21 gigabytes or some shit like that. It was not very, the memory didn't have a lot of memory, and I think it only had like 4 gigs of RAM or something like that. Like I said, this was a piece of crap. So let me see. I tried updating to Windows 8 and it kind of worked, but then like I think the Wi-Fi drivers didn't want to work or some shit like that, but now it's like dead. So I'm gonna see what I can salvage from this thing and then get back to you. So hold on. Now I definitely recommend one of these iFixit kits. These iFixit kits are awesome. They have like every little drill bit to like fix all kind of stuff. I have an older version of this, but I don't know where it's at right now. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start taking these little screws apart, take this apart, and see what's underneath. Now this system, the battery's still pretty good, so I might salvage some of these parts. I'm not sure if I can probably sell them, but we'll find out. Now at the hold on one sec. Sorry, I had my fan on. After removing the bottom screws, I was expecting it to break off from the bottom part, but what actually ended up happening is that the keyboard is the part that comes out. So, as you can see, here we have the connector for the mouse trackpad. Don't know what this is, but yeah. So here's the system. So it opens up from the top. Let's see what we can find. If we find anything interesting. This is an interesting little heat sink. I'm guessing this is the battery right here. Let's see what kind of battery we have here. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take out this battery unit and continue my investigation and see what's under here. So far I could say it's really interesting. I'm not really sure what all these components are, to be honest. Like, I wonder what's under here. Like this motherboard is, I think this is the first time I ever taken apart a laptop, so this is gonna be a fun experience. So yeah, I'm gonna take out this battery and see what's underneath and see if I can eventually find the CPU and the motherboard. So yeah. So after taking out the battery, I've discovered that there's nothing really underneath it. Can I just say this battery's kind of flimsy? It's like, I don't know what the hell it's made out of, so. But yeah, so it looks like this is the ribbon cable right here. So I'll be disconnecting this, figuring it out. So I'm guessing the motherboard, not the motherboard, the CPU must be under here, under this heatsink looking thing. So yeah, I'm gonna be removing the battery just for safety reasons, and then I'm gonna see what's underneath this heatsink. But yeah, these are definitely the speaker units. I may be able to reuse this. So, but yeah, let's take this apart and then let's figure this out. By the way, I don't know if I recorded it. I don't know if I showed it, but yeah, I was talking about this. I know I was pointing at it, but I wasn't sure if I pointed it with the camera. But yeah, these are the speaker units. I could probably reuse these. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with this, and then maybe I could reuse these parts and make something miniature. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. But yeah, I'm gonna continue until I find the CPU. That is my main mission right now. So upon some research, I've discovered that this thing doesn't have any fans, to be honest. I guess it depended on this copper heatsink to transfer the heat away from the system. It just had these small ventilation holes. But yeah, here we have a couple USB adapters, and surprisingly, I did find the motherboard. It's totally not what I expected. So there she is. As you can see, there is a processor. Let's see if we could focus on it. If it even focused. There we go, kind of. It is an AMD processor, but it is soldered onto this board. So there's no way of me taking it out. Even if I want it, or I could probably desolder it, but it's kind of integrated with this motherboard here, so I don't think I'd be able to use this at all. And to be honest, this thing is pretty simple. There was no modules or anything like that. Like, I was expecting to find some kind of modules or, some kind of... Again, this is the first time I've taken apart a laptop. Well, this isn't even a laptop, it's a notebook. So, from what I've discovered, I haven't seen any memory modules or anything like that. Just pretty simple. Like, I can't believe this was what was running this whole computer. Like, this whole notebook was basically essentially running off of this, so that's kind of cool. I'm gonna do some research and see if I can desolder this CPU, but then again, I don't think I will be able to use it anything else. It does look like, let's see, some of the components here, let's see if I can focus. Samsung, let's see what other companies, what else can we find on this motherboard here? I'm not sure if that's the integrated memory. Very interesting, nonetheless. Not really sure where the RAM is on this either. I'm guessing it's integrated into this board. Regardless, this thing didn't work anyways, so it was just fun taking it apart and discovering what made it tick, I guess. I think I don't think the display port was good anyways either, so this is pretty much trash right now. So yeah, there's nothing really to it. There's some speakers. This is essentially the components right here. It's 4 speakers. Wow, that thing's dirty. But yeah, these are, I think these were Beats speakers or something like that. I don't know where I got them. This was at the time where Beats was on everything, like laptops and stuff like that. Like, that's... But yeah. Well, that was not exciting at all. I think the coolest thing out of this whole thing was the battery. It's kind of like this flexible thing. I know they recycle these. It's a good battery, but I don't think anybody's in the market to buy this battery anyway, so I'm gonna probably go to Best Buy and probably recycle this. I know they have a bin there for batteries, so. And then, yeah. The keyboards, nothing probably works here. Nothing really that I would like to reuse. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, kind of boring, I know. But at least we discovered something new together. Anyways, signing off. Peace.